What's up, y'all? Today we'll analyze Field Marshal Sam Manikshaw.
But what sort of man lies behind this formidable reputation, and how does he look back on a life that's taken him right to the top? Judge for yourself as you meet Field Marshal Sam Hol.
Okay, here you watch Mr. Karan Thapa, his fingers in this position, clenched fist, and see how he relaxes after he throws in his mind, the witty question.
Murji Famji Jamshedji Manikshaw in the first ever television interview he's given about himself. That's a mouthful of names, Field Marshal. How did you end up with so many?
Oh, very simple. My real name is Sam Manikshaw. When I was a gentleman cadet at Dehradun, we had an adjutant from the Black Horse called Captain J.F.S. McLaren. So when I was commissioned, I said I must also have initials. So I took my name S, my father's name H, his father's name F, his father's name J. So I became S.H.F.J. Manikshaw.
Wonderful. You made it all up to suit yourself.
That's right.
There you go.
Okay, they compare you to Montgomery. Is that a double?
Now he goes to this position, which is like he's feeling confident. He was a little stressed, of course, Field Marshal Sam Manikshaw. And then he kind of relaxes. He goes to his best foot forward, or his more relaxed state, knowing Mr. Karan Thapa, yeah, that relaxed state of questioning. Yeah. Now, watch Mr. Sam Manikshaw being a lot more expressive. He was someone like, I assume he was very cool in his nature. Like someone you can get along with. Not me, but people got along with him well. Just watch him because he's more illustrious. He uses his hands. He moves when he speaks. He's kind of cool in his own sense.
Alleged compliment?
Utter nonsense. Montgomery was a great soldier. What have I done?
You were the victor of the Bangladesh War?
Yes, what's that?
Montgomery had another quality, which was that he may have been great, but he wasn't modest. Are you a modest man?
I think I am.
Okay, you've been quoted as having said that if you were Pakistani, Pakistan would have won the Bangladesh War. Was that a joke, or were you being partly serious?
It isn't correct. I don't know who has made this story up. It was after the 1971 conflict. I was in my room. There was a little girl from some magazine. She came and talked to me about all sorts of things. She ate my chocolates and she did all sorts of things. And then she asked me that, Field Marshal, you belong to the Frontier Force Regiment, which is in Pakistan. Why didn't you go to Pakistan? And I said, Mr. Jinnah did ask me.
Now, like I said, it's not about the content, it's about his personality. Again, kind of flamboyant, illustrious, sits back, his hands are clean, on the table, shows he has nothing to hide. And of course, like this punk, is cool for his own times. And of course, he was definitely strict when he had to be, considering the role he played, Field Marshal. So there goes the little bit of pacifying, or that the act of creating himself, and he's saying, no, but he kind of was not modest. And now see what he says. Play this. Yeah.
But I said I've
So there you go. That's Field Marshal Sam Manikshaw. I think the one after independence. However, we're just analyzing his body language. Must have been a very cool person within his own circles, and must have been quite a tough person when he was commanding. So something. I'm sure he was.